You wake up, exhausted, about to get ready to go to work, but you can't help but feel bitter that your sleep is being interrupted because of your job. And as you get out of the house and into the car, you carry that negative energy with you. And on the way to work, you can't help but feel annoyed at the car in front of you who's choosing to obey the speed limit. And you finally walk into that office, and if you had it your way, you'd probably just walk back out and leave. Suddenly, a bad morning has just turned into a bad day. And this may not be the case every day, but maybe it is most days. And I'm here to tell you that life does not have to be this way. So if you're looking for a practical way to really help yourself, keep watching. Hi guys! Welcome back to Her Creative Light. In my last video, we talked about why it's so important to be mindful and stay in the present moment, especially when you're at work. So now let's get to the how. How do we do this? And my favorite technique is by Brendon Burchard from his book, High Performance Habits. And you guys, I really recommend this book if you're looking to take your performance to the next level. I highly recommend it. He's done a ton of research and you can really tell from his books. If you are interested in getting this book, I will leave it in the link down below so you guys can check that out. So Brendon Burchard talks about a very powerful technique called release tension, set intention. But before I get into that, I want to rewind a bit and talk about something else called transitions. Throughout the day, we go through many transitions. So a transition is basically moving from one activity to the next. So for example, when you're asleep and you get up to go get ready, that's a transition. You're going from rest mode to prepping for the day mode. Or when you're getting out of your car to go walk into work, you're going from solitude mode to working with colleagues mode. So you see how you're transitioning from different activities to different activities? Similarly, maybe after work you have a date, so you're going from work mode to romantic mode. Hopefully this kind of explains what transitions are. We have many of them throughout the day, so try to think of a few to really get you thinking about it. And now, let's get back to the technique. Throughout the day, you want to make sure you're not carrying the same negative energy from one transition to the next. You want to make sure you're releasing that. So that's where release tension comes in. So it's very simple. You'll need like a minute or two to get into that mode. So just close your eyes. And you want to keep repeating to yourself, release, release, release. And really get into that mindset. Really imagine that all that energy that you have inside of you, all that tension you have inside of you, you want to release it. So visualize that from your neck, from your shoulders, all your tension spots, that all of that negative energy you're releasing. Really get into it. It doesn't have to be for a long period of time, just a minute or two, and you don't have to have like fancy candles, be out in nature. It can be anywhere where you are. It just takes a minute. Just close your eyes, focus, and repeat release, 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 and visualize it. Visualize all that negative energy, all the tension leaving. And you don't have to have all your tension leaving. There might still be some tension, but for the most part you want to get out of that negative state. So just imagine that it's stripping away from you, it's going away, it's not part of you anymore. So after you've done that, you want to set your intention. So now you're at a place where you're kind of neutral, you don't have that negative energy, but you want to get into that positive mindset. So whatever your intention is, think about it and really implant it in your head. Go into work imagining that. Make sense? So let's imagine that you're getting out of your car about to go into work. So you want to release the tension of like your morning, and you want to get into the mindset of, I want to be productive, right? Maybe that's your intention. Maybe your intention is, I want to really embrace my creativity today. I want to talk more with my colleagues. I want to get the creative juices flowing. Maybe that's your intention. So really set your intention about how you want to feel in that moment, or how you want to feel throughout work. Set your intention and walk into work feeling that positive vibration. So this can be applied throughout work. It doesn't just have to be, one time before work. Maybe you're at work and the first thing you have to do is reply to emails. You want to set the intention that you want to provide meaningful emails that provides good content that has some value to the person you're replying to. And after you're done replying emails, same thing, release the tension of the emails, get rid of emails from your head, and now you have a presentation. So now think about what kind of energy you want to bring to the presentation. What's your intention? How do you want to feel? And how do you want other people to feel around you while you're doing that presentation? Think about it and really set your intention on it, because whatever you think about expands. Whatever you're going to focus on, that's what's going to get created in your reality. So it's a very powerful technique, and it all starts in our mind. Our mind is a very powerful tool. What's interesting is our mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what's imaginary. So we have the power to condition our brain to believe whatever we want it to believe. So if you're having a really bad day, change your mindset. Set that intention that I don't want to be upset, I want to be happy. I want to go into work happy. I want to make other people happy. You can set your mind to believe whatever you want it to believe, but it all starts with you. If you have to have that desire. You want to have to change. You want to have to, make improvements, because if you don't want to, then you can't get to that next step. Your first step is to believe that you want to make a change, or believe that you want to become a higher version of yourself. That's your first step. And once you really make that decision, you have to make the decision. Once you make the decision, everything else is a piece of cake. But you have to make the decision. There's so much information around us. All we have to do is apply it on a day-to-day basis, and suddenly it becomes a habit. And you can make this a habit as well. Release tension, set intention. You can make it your habit for everything you want in your life. There's so many transitions we go through throughout the day. You can apply it to all of it if you want to. But you have to make it a habit, which is why it's a high performance habit. Alright, I hope this video helped in some way or another. If it did, give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know your thoughts. Consider getting the book. It's a really great book. I read it, and you definitely should as well if you like. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!